Welcome to Balancing Act, your podcast for health, fitness, and juggling life. On this week's episode, we discuss holiday meltdowns, margaritas, and money. Margaritas are drinks, right? Or have they
Yes.
got some different? Yeah, okay.
In this instance, they're a drink. And lots of them.
Because you can get pizzas as
Pizzas,
well.
yeah.
Margarita pizza. So, yeah.
they know
So,
something, though.
it's if you've just had your summer holidays, right? That's right.
We
You've just
have,
come
yeah,
back.
yep. We just got back from
So-
the long summer holidays.
Yeah. So how do you deal with kids having meltdowns from?
Oh, look, I think it
Yeah.
depends on the age of the kids. Like my kids are 10 and 13 now, so they are a little bit more self-sufficient. So the meltdowns are a little bit different, I guess, to if they were younger. I think it depends on the age of the kids and how needy they are and how much attention they need to be given and looked after. Some of them obviously can't go and get their own breakfast or make their own lunch or whatever. They need it made for them, and emotions, I guess, vary from age to age and what have you. But just the screaming and the shouting and the refereeing, it can be great fun.
And that's just Nathan having a little tantrum.
Hey, wait, what?
Go away. We're talking about you not two yet.
Fine.
Or if he stomps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. How do we deal with him? We just tell him to go away. Bye.
Turned into the Nathan bashing show.
No.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm interested to see how Sharon deals with meltdowns. I've heard her deal with meltdowns.
You don't understand just how piercing the noise can be from kids having just you look at them the wrong way.
Oh, I know. Don't breathe on them. Don't.
Oh my God, yeah. And then if they look at each other, it's like, why is she looking at me? Why is he looking at me? Or whatever. You're like, because you're in the same room. I mean, I don't quite know what you want me to do about that situation. They're breathing my air. Okay.
They've touched me.
And, yeah. It's hard when
Yeah,
you live in the same house. Where am I meant to go?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you've got for these long school holidays, like where I'm really fortunate because I have shared care with my ex-husband, and we go halves on the holidays. So depending on whose Christmas it is, for instance, this last Christmas it was his Christmas, so the girls were with him for the first 3 weeks of the holidays. So we're in a really lucky position that we don't have them for the full 6-7 weeks. So we have a little bit of a holiday for 3 weeks while they're with their dad, which was really quite nice actually. So we can prepare ourselves.
So Christmas falls at the beginning of your 6 weeks holidays?
Pretty much, yeah. So the schools normally break up on like the 20th, around about the 20th, sort of between 18th and 20th, depending on the year and the term.
That's just occurred to me. Yeah.
So then it's
you
Christmas.
have Christmas in the first week, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. So they
That's
were with their
kinda
dad.
cool.
Yeah, no, it is nice, and then when we get them for the second half of the holiday, so the last 3 weeks of the holiday, that's we've got to have things planned or take time off work or whatever. So I think if you've got things planned, it's a lot easier. But if you can't get away, you've got to work or you can't afford to get away or whatever, you've got to just be creative, I guess, in coming up with things to do to keep them occupied. Be creative. And I don't know about you guys or the Northern Hemisphere, I guess, all have the same holidays. The summer holidays fall in your July, August. Is that right?
Yeah.
And so I know in South Africa, which is where I've got family, their school holidays are the same as they are here. So obviously because of the seasons. But just trying to be creative and do things that aren't going to cost a lot of money, because Christmas is such an expensive time of year anyway. You don't want to be burning money, when you don't need to. But I think there's a lot of things you can do for free if you put your mind to it in the summer, especially. What do you? What do you? How do you do?
My summer holidays. What I did was we had some old what do you call it, wallpaper. And I turned it over. So basically, I had a big sheet of paper, is what I'm trying to say, right? And I drew on it like the calendar from like day one of the summer holidays to day whatever it was of the summer holidays.
Day 300.
Yeah, it feels like that, right?
Yeah.
And then like we had certain things planned, like if we were going to my parents in France, so we'd kind of like put big crosses through that, so we could like easily see. We put it on the living room floor, and then like plan it. But also, what I'd do is there's free things to do which are like universal everywhere. So there's the park, you can go for walks, things like that. But then there's also free things like where I live, there's a media museum, which is a train ride away. So that's a day out, which is free. So I made like a list at the side of all the free things that we can do, including walks and things. But to find the free things locally, Facebook is awesome for that, because you can go on like the local Facebook groups and just type in, is there any activities for free in the local area and things? So you can find things out, write it down, and then like put them in like the boxes, so then you can see, but don't cram everything and don't have like the 3 things 3 days in a row. Space it out, because you can't, like, it's so stressful. Like, you do one thing and then you need a day to recover from that one thing. Yeah, you do. Yeah. You need a lie-in as well. And,
well, that's it. And you don't want the kids getting worn out either. By the time they return back to school, they're exhausted because they've been so busy.
Yeah, and it's good for kids to be bored as well. It totally fires different neurons in their brain or something or other, I don't know. But like, it is good for kids to be bored. So, I mean, there's some science behind it. Don't expect me to know. I can't be good at everything, so
You got new science friends, so maybe you should ask them.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I do have new science friends. Yeah, new science friends who go out and drink alcohol. I like these science friends.
And play pool.
So... Yeah, so that's what we did. And then, I mean, things change as your kids get older and things. They want to go out and do things with their friends.
With their friends. They want to spend less time with you. That's what I find. My eldest, I mean, she didn't unfortunately get to see her friends over the holidays because a lot of them were away when we were away, when she was away, and just she couldn't catch up with them. But they just don't want to spend time with you now.
I find that they only want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
Food,
what?
Money,
yeah.
travel.
Oh, look, I think depending on, look, for my eldest at the moment, I know likes to spend time with us, but no, it's not all the time, that's for sure. But
it's nice though, because I'd be bored without my what's going on? What have you clicked on, Nathan?
we've disappeared.
We've gone.
Oh, there we are.
That's better. We're back again now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's important to do like things, but then you don't have to. Everyone thinks like some holidays do cost money, but there are free things out there to do. You can go for a picnic at the park.
Oh yeah, of course.
You can climb up a hill, or you can go for
long walks along the canal.
Swimming.
Like,
Yeah, with the swans and stuff like that. Yeah, and go chasing kangaroos. I'm sure. I don't know what you guys do, but swim with crocodiles.
You do not chase a kangaroo.
You don't. You
don't want to be chasing a kangaroo. Won't end well.
Would it win?
No, but we don't go chasing
you
them.
have kangaroos.
I wouldn't. I'd be too scared to chase a kangaroo.
Are they vicious?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
You see them boxing. Yeah. That's well. But still.
How is this though?
They're.
Unlock another thing. So what kangaroos do is they'll go and sit in water up to about their chest and make it look like they're in trouble, and you want to go out and help them, and you get to them. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. And crocodiles do that now too. So crocodiles
Did not know that.
turn over on their back in the water with their little claws in the air.
I want to give you a big hug.
No, they look at the person drowning, and you watch out there. It's a crocodile.
Oh my God.
I need to see photos of this.
Yeah. I'll find
So
Find some
the
photos.
crocodiles have evolution at its finest, right?
Wow.
See, I've been listening to science people, evolution and stuff.
Is that before or after you got drunk?
Possibly before. I don't remember really after. I did win a shot though. There was this spinny wheel thing when you went to the bar and they spun it and there was like things like 10% off and stuff. And one of them was a free shot. And I won a free shot. And he goes, "What do you want?" And I was like, "I have no idea. I don't know." And he goes, "Tequila." And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Ooh.
So I drank the tequila, and
I don't do
but
tequila.
my friend said, of all the people to win a shot, Holly really didn't need to win a shot. Thanks, people. Yeah.
Were you already sort of 3/4 of the way there before you had the shot?
I mean, 3/4 of the way to where?
You know.
And how did your pool
I
game
didn't
go
get
if you
out
had a
very
few
much.
drinks?
Pool game. So I didn't rip the table with the cue. So that was
That's good.
a thing. And I potted some balls. Obviously, they were planned. And I am not very good at pool, but can't be good at all the sports, can we?
No, well, we don't play pool often. We play the last time we played it was, I think, Christmas Eve.
Mm.
We went for dinner. It was just the two of us, and we ended up playing a few games of pool. Who won? I can't remember. I think I did.
Sharon won. Obviously, you won, Sharon.
I was very drunk that night. I was very, very drunk. I'm surprised because I was not well. Oh, you may have let me win.
Oh,
supposed
whatever,
to say that.
whatever. But it's good though to go out because I don't get out very much because
No, I
they
think
just
that's
don't let
awesome
me
that you
out
did.
very much. So I went out, and then next weekend and the weekend after I've got races, so I couldn't really do it those weekends because I really don't want to race when I'm hungover. But this morning I got up and I did my live workout thing on my Roosh, and then I did another workout thing on Zwift, and I. All right, full disclosure, the My Whoosh one, I did turn the thing right down, so it made it very easy for me because I just thought I do not want this to end badly. But it felt all right. And then I went to do the proper workout, like the openers on Zwift, and then and I was just like, right, just one star at a time. Anyway, I got through it and I got all the stars, so I felt very chuffed with myself. Yeah, and then I went back to bed and slept. So
how long does it take you to get over a hangover? It takes me a few days now.
I don't even go out much, so I don't even know. Like, how often do you?
We don't we
get drunk.
We don't go out often, but we just get drunk at home. I think it depends.
Though, right?
It depends what you drink. I mean, if you pace yourself and you're eating and you stick to the same drinks, so just white wine or bubbly or whatever, or beer. It's not so bad the next day, but if you when you mix, the minute you mix, it's over, red Rover. It's it takes 2 maybe 3 days to get over a bad hangover. But we don't, like I say, we don't. It's not often at all. But I remember when I lived in London, living the best life, going out after work and all that, and come home at a ridiculous time, get up. Or have a bit of a line in the morning, get up and do it all over again on the Saturday and the Sunday, and then go to work with a can of Coke and a croissant just to get over the hangover through the day.
Did you ever get to the point where you just come home, get changed, and then go to work?
Oh, no, not quite.
Oh, come on.
No, maybe I had just like 2 or 3 hours sleep and then had to do it, but no.
Yep. No, I've done that a few times.
How old were you?
Oh, much younger.
Obviously.
Yeah, like 19 and
48.
Yeah, so about 20 years ago then, yeah.
Fine.
Yep. Oh, he's gone now. Right, good. Right, so. No, what are you doing, man?
No,
Stop
sorry,
making
I
us.
didn't mean that.
Here we go. We're doing well here.
Yeah, we've had no tech issues.
But yeah, no, back to the meltdowns and the screaming and all that. I think if I'm at home and I'm working from home or something, and they're being absolute little buggers, then I'll absolutely lose my cool, lose my shit.
Yeah,
and just scream up the stairs, and then they both stand at the top of the stairs at each other, trying to just defend while they were shouting at each other, and oh my God, you got to sort of call it time out and just, you go to your room, you go to your room. Don't look at each other. Don't talk to each other. Don't breathe on each other. Don't knock on each other's doors. Just don't talk to each other. It's just, why? You know, it's like why?
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? Why do you think that they sort of behave like this because they're bored, or it's an emotional, hormonal sort of
kids.
thing, or just because they're just little?
Because they're kids, and
kids,
because they're little shits. But no, because they're kids.
I'm glad you said it, not me.
I wrote down some like little tactics. Some of these I use at work, and some of them like, you know, with my own kids over the years and stuff. So like smells. So like one of these is like, so I had like a bottle, I think it was like a tub or something, a bit like Vicks or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or it might have been a bottle of like, it was like lavender. And basically I'd just like tried to sort of make them smell it somehow, whether it was like putting it on a pillow or putting it on a cushion or just sort of having it there, like, or just saying, smell this, because it just like, it like the smell, like it just distracts them for a moment enough to like come down a little bit.
Okay.
But you've got to be really careful with smells though, because if they've got like sensory,
Yeah.
you know, it
Or
can
allergic
trigger,
reaction, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, allergies. Yeah. But
That'd
then
be
the
funny.
senses thing. Yeah. Like, oh my God, what way to protect
Rushing
your kids
them to the
allergic
doctor because
something.
their eyes are
smell
swollen
this.
shut.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Roller it, or if it's a roller or
That's how I need to get dates, right? Does this chloroform smell to you?
Does this handkerchief smell weird?
Yeah. Just smell this.
Oh, hey,
Sorry, I've got the you know, I was talking about those crocodiles. I know you're talking about smelling stuff.
Yeah.
This is what they do. See the little hands in the air?
Can't see anything.
What?
Oh, hang on. Yeah. This is what they do.
Claims saltwater
You see the
crocodiles
little-
in the Burrito River in Borneo are learning
Oh.
They put their hands in the air.
tactics said to lure human prey into the water has been debunked by researchers after a video of the reptiles on
Holy
behavior went
crap.
viral. The video claims saltwater crocodiles in the Burrito River in Borneo are learning to
That's
pretend
Borneo.
to drown
No,
in order
they
to
do it
lure
here too.
bystanders into the water.
They do, that
But
looks like
Aussie
a-
crocodile experts are
Yeah.
not convinced, saying the theory is
Anyway, sorry, there we go.
baseless.
That's quite funny. They do. They look like a
Oh
little
my
person.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is definitely.
Crocodiles,
Wow.
man. Cheeky.
I don't even
But with
know
the
what-
kangaroos as well, you don't want to get in between them. We've been away and they've come into the backyard at sunset, or I think they just hop through the backyards, just rent like a holiday. You know, when you've rented a home for the holidays or whatever, and you see two of them going at each other. It's incredible. It's actually like siblings having a fight. You
Oh
know?
my God.
Like that.
That'd be quite funny to watch, but also quite scary, I
Yeah.
guess.
Especially when they're mad, when they're absolutely huge. They're huge. Big, you know,
Yeah,
when they stand,
that's
they're
not-
right up
I think I'll
tall.
I think I'll pass. I think I'll just stick to the swans and the ducks, to be honest.
And smelling your lavender.
And smelling
And
lavender.
smelling the lavender, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. So I've got more, right? So
Yeah.
to do with the senses, right? Because it's often how kids are often having meltdowns because they just can't regulate their
yeah.
senses and their feelings and stuff. Yeah. So like touch. So you can like physically like make them touch. Like the floor is a really good one. Or like if they can't, then just like anything but that's grounded to the floor. So like if you're outside, like not nettles, but like a tree or like, you know,
Okay,
something
make them
that's touching the
touch a
ground.
nettle. That'd be interesting. That'll
Oh,
shut
yeah,
them
that'll
up.
make them shut up, won't it?
Or
Maybe
they'll
that's
just
what we
cry
should
for
do.
hours while they stinging nettles. They
it'll
look
make it
like
like-
mint leaves. And you don't,
No, I know them.
you don't. I've fallen into a
Yeah.
bush of them. They are not. Then you're like covered in. They're like little mosquito
Yeah.
bites almost,
Yeah,
and you
they're
just
horrible.
scratch them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. Yes.
So touch something, but not something that you can hold. Not like that. You know, it has to be something that's touching the ground.
Right. Okay.
And then see, or you could say to them, right, can you see something that's blue or you can see something that's red? It's just to get their mind away from like whatever it is, and then just like a distraction thing, really.
Yeah.
A smell, and then I forgot the other two senses when I was writing me notes. So what we've got? We've got touch, see,
Sight, feel,
sight.
smell. Smell. You've done.
Yeah, what are we missing?
Taste.
Oh yeah.
Here's an ice cream.
Yeah.
Or a big lollipop. Go suck on
Maybe
that for a
skip
few
the
hours.
taste.
Sarcasm. one?
Gobstoppers.
Yeah. And those big round
Gobstoppers do not
lollipops.
work.
No.
Yeah. Taste. I would skip the whole taste thing
A
because
gobstopper.
that's
I
not
remember
gonna- a
gobstoppers. Oh my
yeah.
God.
They don't work though. It's a false advertisement. Load of shit they are. No.
Well, a gobstopper.
Yeah. They don't work.
Wait. So what are they meant to fix?
Well, gobstopper is supposed to stop your gob.
Oh, so just stop you from talking.
Yeah. Basically, it's basically a big ball at you.
How big?
Depends.
Well, you can get different size ones.
Depends.
Yeah,
Really?
depends how big you want it.
Different tastes, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you can get different tastes. Yeah.
I remember when I lived in Jersey in the Channel Islands, we had a little sweet or sort of shop up the road, general store sort of thing, and the gobstoppers were huge.
How big were they, Sharon? Yeah.
Not salty.
I'm just looking in the chat. Noah Henley. I'm not sure if you guys know him, but Noah, have you ever heard of these? And Damon too. You ever heard of these gobstoppers? Do they work?
Yeah, Damon.
Damon's got kids. What's your thoughts on it, Damon? Yeah, so there's senses, yeah. And also, right, I've written down another thing on my piece of paper, right? Head to toes, right? So we're going to do this now, right? So you've got to put everything down, out your hands, like put down your wine glass, all right, Sharon?
It's coffee.
I know, it's 6:00 in the morning. If you blow on it, it makes it more realistic that it's happening.
And that's when when I'm on a work call. That's when I have to make sure I'm blowing on.
Yeah, to make it more like it's coffee. Yeah. Right. So, see, the thing is, the kids might be stood up or something, but try and get them to sit down. So basically, you're like, right.
Are we doing this
about,
activity?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
It's a practical. This is a practical lesson.
Right. Okay.
You're on board, right? Okay, so you've got to sit down and know like nothing in your hands. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to go like from your head down to your toes. So you just visibly think. I'm not going to shut my eyes, but you can shut your eyes. Just visibly think about your hair. So you just focus on. So you can say to the kids,
Your hair?
think about your hair, or think about your eyes,
Or lack
your
of
nose
it.
or something. Or lack of it. Yeah, some of us can't think about our hair, but like, just like. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So you just said to them, right, think about just something like in your head.
Yep.
Because it depends on like you judge it because you're trying to go from your head to your toes.
Yep.
So depending on how much time you think you've got. So you're like, right, think about, look through your eyes. What can you see? Can you see something blue? And then you just you can do like your nose as well. Can you smell something? And then like just go down like to your shoulders, like focus on your shoulders now. And then focus on your hands and put your hands on your hips maybe or something. And then focus on your knees.
And the joint pain.
Teacher, this is why I'm not. Yeah. And my knee. Oh my god, I've got to tell you the story about my knee. Anyway, not right now. But and then you get down to your. But we.
Let her just finish this exercise and then she can
feet.
tell us about the knees.
Yeah, and then you get down to your feet and you're like, right, now focus on your feet. Put your feet flat, straight on the floor. Obviously,
Do you have to have no shoes on?
No, you can have shoes on. Doesn't matter, does it? I wouldn't argue with a kid with the shoes on, but yeah.
That could be on the wrong feet, but that's okay.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So so you just kind of like I've rushed through that, but you can tell like the whole thing. You can take as long as or short as you want, and then they're just more like aware of themselves.
Okay.
And let me know how that goes.
I'll try that next.
So
I'll try that in the next summer holidays.
Were you asking to see if that would actually work? And if it does, then you'll try it?
Well, it does work sometimes, but it depends because different things work for different kids and people, right? So you've got to try and find something, and also something could work one day and then not the next day.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they go through so many emotions as well, and some kids handle stress and that conflict with the sibling differently, and obviously there's the personalities as well. Some kids have, personalities where they just don't like being around their their brother or their sister or whatever. I think it does. It varies from age to age and kid to kid.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So there's some techniques, and some, like I say, some of them do actually work. Some of them are a bit easier to do, because if you're outside and the kids having a tantrum, you can easily say, look for something that's green, make it into a game.
Yeah. Never thought of it that way, actually. I suppose that sort of thing would be for a kid that's a little bit younger who doesn't quite understand their emotions and all that. I mean, like I said, with my girls, we're not at that point. I think it's more of a younger, sort of 6 to 10-year-olds maybe, or 5 to 10-year-olds or whatever. I think that sort of thing would work really well, because like you said, it will completely, they'll forget about why they were having the meltdown in the first place, and there's a butterfly, or if they're outside, you know what I mean, they'll just then find something else that'll just distract them and forget about what's just happened.
So
where
it'll
be often
with just locking them under the stairs? Is that? Need to have stairs.
Well, actually, you should. You say that, right? But sometimes, obviously, don't lock your kids under the stairs. I'm not condoning that, right? But sometimes, just turning the lights out and having like a dark. We've all done it, right? We've all just gone to bed and just shut the lights off and just have a dark room
and screamed into the pillow.
The same. Yeah. Well, kids are the same, and it also
you lock yourself in the room with a glass of wine or a margarita, and just.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh, I've done that. I have just gotten to the point where the screaming and the shouting from them and from me, it's just, I'm like, you know what? Screw you. I'm pouring a really big glass of wine, locking the door, and just lying on the bed.
What I'm hearing though is Holly is completely in agreement with locking them under the stairs. That's what I heard.
Oh no, I'll go sit under. I'm happy to go sit under the stairs.
Oh my god!
Your own little space.
Oh my god! I'm happy to sit under the stairs. It's cramped because of all the boxes, but I'll sit under the stairs.
Yeah, but
because they won't know I'm there.
Like, let's just know you.
They won't know where to find me. It'd be great,
and it'd be lovely.
Sit on a pillow and my bottle of wine or jug of margarita.
Yeah, but time out, so just like darken room and stuff, because also sometimes kids see, you can't do this in the middle of a meltdown. You have to do it like, when they're sort of being normal, but you can say to them, like at work we have like zones of, oh my god, I forgot what it's called, but it's different colors, right? So there's green, which is like, yeah, absolutely fine, and then red is like, no, you've hit rock bottom, do not talk to me. And then you've got like blue and yellow, I think, zones of regulation, I think, but it's like a whole kind of like book on it and stuff. But this is where you have to sort of explain to kids, and it doesn't just take like one conversation, it takes like several. So but you can do it, you don't have to have like blue and yellow, you can just do red, amber, green. You can just say to them, right, green is when you're feeling absolutely wonderful, you can conquer the world. Red is when you are like, no, I've absolutely had enough. And then orange is like, you don't really know, you're sort of in between. Or yellow, whatever. So you have to explain this to them before, obviously. And then when they're having a tantrum or whatever, you can say, oh, what colour are you? And then they can just go red. And then and then they know as well that they are feeling red, and they're acknowledging how they feel. And it's okay to feel red, because as adults we all get fed up, and like, oh my god, anyone who talks to me knows I'm like insane sometimes, and and then other times I'm absolutely fine, and it's like and I don't know where Bren is, but yeah,
he's quiet today.
I don't know where he is, probably having a nap, probably like, oh my god, I can't deal with it.
He had a big night last night and he's hungover maybe.
It's I don't know where he is, but so as adults, like, but we're more able to come up with ideas ourselves as adults, to think of how, I know I'm feeling really crap, I'm going to go talk to my friends about this. Whereas kids are like, not necessarily, it might bring their friends upsetting them, they don't know how to regulate it, and they also don't really know that it's okay to feel utterly crap. And
of course, and they have emotions as well, and you've got to acknowledge that they're allowed to have these feelings, and it's normal to have these feelings. They're not the odd one out because they're feeling this way. absolutely normal. I mean, if you stuck at home during the holidays and you can't go out or whatever, because for whatever reason your mom's, your parents are working, or just you're trying to not spend too much money or whatever, it's and you're stuck in that same space. It's hard.
Yeah, it can.
But I think,
can
like
get
you say,
really tricky,
get them out the house for an hour or whatever, or half an hour, just a quick walk. I mean, we did it a couple of weeks ago. We just went for a walk in the afternoon down to the park, and so, with our coffee cups.
Did you take Nathan for a walk?
Go fight some kangaroos.
No, actually,
Yeah.
I was actually surprised that my daughter left her phone at home. Normally she brings it with her because it's an extension of her arm. She left it at home, and she was actually willing to come for the walk, and it was actually really lovely. So it's just a few minutes down the road. It's got a sort of a big dirt track around. There's a little bit of a pond that has the ducks on it, and they've got a playground, and then they've also got a outdoor gym. So they've got a couple of pieces of equipment that you can do some gym workouts on, and the girls actually
that's cool.
Yeah, the girls quite enjoy doing that. So they did that for a few minutes, and we just carried on walking, and then they came to the park, and we just sat on the bench with my coffee. We just sat and chatted and watched them, and actually we were out for longer than I thought we would be, and it was really nice. I think they both enjoyed it, and it made a big difference when we got back home. Everyone was more relaxed and not so sort of tense with each other. Remember that?
I would be walking the door screaming at them.
I was not screaming at them. I even said, I said to Chloe, I said, wow, I'm really proud. See, you were great. You did not need your phone, but of just family time. I think I left my phone as well. I think I left my phone, and it was nice. It was
Yeah, just having that time and not being and fresh air and stuff, and it's kind of difficult in the ocean when it rains all the time. But there are things that you can do even if it does rain all the time. You just have to figure it out and ask other people and stuff. So
be creative, and depending on where you live. I mean, like for us to go into Melbourne, we either drive in or we get the train in, and we don't go in often, but whenever we go in, I absolutely love it because I've been in Melbourne. It'll be 16 years this year that I've been in Melbourne, and I still love going into the city. I still feel like I'm a tourist. I'm like, it's just any angle you look at the city, it's awesome. It's just such a great city. There's a lot to do. We've got an awesome museum at the National Gallery, and its entry is free, so it's actually a great day out. And we don't go regularly, but we go now and again with the kids, and because they rotate all their exhibitions, so they've got some amazing pieces of work, exhibitions or what have you, and we do that, and then we just go for a bite to eat. So it's not it's eating out in Melbourne is quite expensive, so it's not cheap, but then you've saved on not having to spend entry into a museum or a gallery or whatever. So
so it's a bit more manageable.
Yeah, but what one thing I love about Melbourne, and actually I might save this for our next episode's topic, and that's travel. But there's some awesome things to do in Melbourne, so I'll stop there.
Yeah, because we're gonna.
I'll sell Melbourne next.
You're
next
gonna
week.
you're gonna sell Melbourne to me.
Yes. To be continued.
Yeah.
But we used to do that with our kids as well. We'd take them to like the local library, which is a surprisingly good resource, and they would have often
resource.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Resource.
Resource. Yep.
And they would have like a schedule of different sort of things going on inside the library. And so when the kids were younger, obviously this worked a lot better.
Yeah.
But they'd have people come in and do story time and give little talks and that type of thing. So that often worked well. And as you say, you get older and the kids don't want to do that much. But museums, galleries, exhibitions of free stuff that you find in the city, even just we've got like in the CBD, there's a Federation Square, which is like a communal space, and there's often things going on there too. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to get the kids out. But,
No, you just have to be creative. and just do some
Yeah,
research.
you do.
And I even suggest to them, like, oh, Mom, I'm bored. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I'm like, well, jump online and Google stuff to do. You be proactive.
Yeah.
Why does it have to fall on my shoulders to think of something to do
Yeah.
every day during the school holidays? How about
Yeah, but then
you?
they come back to something really expensive to do.
Well, no.
Well, give them a budget, but you
No,
can,
we'll
you
just
can
say-
incorporate that. You could say like, right, well, you've got like £50 or whatever it is, and this is their budget for the day. You plan a day out.
Well, actually, you know what? So we've
£50,
got a
Well, yeah, you can do it less than that.
we've got a sort of a, not a theme park, but
It's a tenner.
what we say fun fields is. So we've got a like a water park up the road. So it's got dry rides, and then it's got a whole load of water slides, wave pools,
nice.
lazy rivers,
It's
and
not like your discount Disney World or Disneyland.
Right.
and it's had a massive refurb. So it's actually really awesome, and I've never been. Anyway, it's very expensive. So just for a 1-day ticket, it's like $70. It's ridiculous. But it's good value because there's so much to do, and you can't do all the activities in one day. But if you sort of pre-plan, you can actually get like a season pass. So for the whole of the summer period, from I guess start of November to the end of March, 5 months, whatever, instead of paying $70 for one session, it's I think it's $189 for a season pass. So you can go as many times as you want. So if you think about it, doing it that way could actually keep the kids occupied and be a lot more cost effective. And it's one of those places where you can bring in your own food. So you can bring in a picnic, set yourself up for the day, but you could go as often as you want. So it's probably worthwhile buying a season pass to something like that.
Can you bring your own booze?
You're not supposed to, but you do. We can. We did.
And how did
There's always ways. There's always ways.
Oh, where there's a will, there's a way.
Steph says he'd go with his Talisker.
What is
how
that?
Pronouncing it in the chat there.
Is that
Oh,
whiskey?
okay. Oh, okay.
A single
Yeah.
malt from the Isle of
Sky.
Skye.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's Scotland.
Where is that?
In
Is that
case
Scotland,
you,
is it?
Scotland, yeah.
yeah, Scotland. Yeah, Scotland's well known for whiskey. In case I don't know if you
Is it?
guys
Yes.
know, but I don't
Since
know.
when?
Yeah, since forever. Torture weapons and whiskey.
He's
Hey,
moved his
Mick.
feet away. I can't kick him.
Yeah. Be gone. Right, he's gone now. Right, good. Right, so what do you like to drink, Sharon?
Well, oh look, I always tend to start out with it's depending on most of the time we're at home drinking because we don't
Well,
go
it's
out.
cheaper. You've got to. It's cheaper, right?
Well, we don't go out
We get home at work to start drinking until we go to work again.
until I go to
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
No.
And
Well,
what's the
oh
problem?
look,
here?
I try not to pour the first glass of wine too early, but just sometimes the kids.
5 o'clock.
Yes, pretty much it.
But are you using
hour.
it as a crutch?
Well, that's the thing.
question.
Just sometimes you just need a few sips of wine to sort of go.
Let's zoom in on that.
Do you need a few sips of wine though, or do you just need a
bottle.
timeout from your kids?
Both.
Not a bottle.
No,
Do you
well,
need to sit
I'll
in the
pour a
stairs
glass.
with a
I'll pour a
book,
glass of
read a
wine,
book?
and I'll go sit outside, just to I don't know. I've finished work for the day, or
Go and sit under the stairs.
I will now
Yeah.
when I
Get a
don't want to be
little deck chair
found.
for you.
Don't want to be found. I have to clear a space. So there's too much stuff under the stairs.
Are you enjoying the wine though? Like, is it like, or is it just like a habit, or?
Someday I think sometimes it's a habit actually, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
look,
Would you enjoy
midweek
it
it's
more
probably
if
a
you
habit.
didn't have it? Yeah.
Weekends we tend
That's
to
the
buy
same
the
with me
nicer
and
wine.
chocolate. Yeah. Because this week, right, I've been stuck. Oh my god! I didn't tell you my niece story, did you?
Oh, that's right.
Right. Okay. Right. So story time. Right. So at school where I work, sometimes I cover lessons. Okay. So I was covering PE, and you'd think I'd love covering PE, but anyways, it's only an hour, and anyway, whatever. Anyway, we were playing dodgeball, and how it works is the kids are split into 2 different teams, and because the teams were uneven, I joined one of the teams to make them even, obviously, and because I'm a competitive sod. Anyway, so there's these little cones in the middle with like a hole in the middle, and there's balls on the middle of the cone, right? There's 5 of those, okay? So when somebody says go, 5 of your team have to run and get the ball, and then like you have to throw it at the other team, and like if it hits them, they're out, okay? So
Are you allowed to hit the?
round,
Where do you have to aim the ball?
below head height.
Okay.
That's one of the rules.
Right.
Yeah. So there's softballs that you can't like. It's really
Can't
soft. You can't
break
get
a
injured.
nose or
So
anything.
you,
Okay. Okay.
no,
Damn it.
well, I mean, hopefully not, but yeah, who knows? But yeah, so round one, like, anyway, 5 of the kids like ran to get the ball, and I'm just like, oh, like, how do you play this and stuff? Because I really played dodgeball and just trying to get them encouraged and to play it and things. And then round 2, a couple of them said, oh, Miss, you need to go for that ball, and I was like, oh, do I? Right, okay, what do I do? Just run and get it and then just throw it. Okay, yeah. Right. So I run and I try and get the ball, but I like sort of skid, and the other team who is a child, it goes as well, and we both sort of like skid, and we both like crash into each other. And then because I'm wearing tights and a skirt and trainers, because that's how I roll, I like ripped a hole in my tights in my knee and like completely burned my knee. Like it was like properly grazed, and there was blood and stuff. It was quite painful, really.
Oh.
But yeah, but it was just a skin. Like it wasn't broken or anything. It was just a skin. And anyway, and I didn't even get the ball, so that was quite sad. And we didn't win. And then at the end, I was like, I maybe need to go and like get like a wipe or a plaster or something for first aid.
Ice?
And then and then I changed my tights because I have tights in my locker at work because luckily,
Just in case you damage them in dodgeball.
Yeah, because I cycle to work, I'm so terrified of cycling and then forgetting an item of clothing that I need. So I have like a full change of outfit in my locker just in case I forget something. So I had tights in my locker. So I got changed. Other than that, I would have gone to textiles and been like, can I borrow some needle and thread? So that is my story about my knee. So it's a bit sore, but because it's on your knee, right? Every time you bend it,
it almost opens up, doesn't it?
Yeah. So sometimes like I keep it like straight or whatever just because I'm sat down, but then I get on my bike or something and I'm like, oh my god,
Will
what
it be okay
like,
for racing tomorrow?
Rips? Oh yeah. It's been a week, but like it just feels
it
so
wasn't just
sore.
the other day. Okay.
No, it's last Monday. Yeah, but yeah, like when you bend it and it just like feels like it's
then
ripping
yes,
open.
it's going to rip open again.
So we're just talking about the scab here, aren't we?
Yes.
Well,
We're not talking like knee muscle damage.
No.
Oh
it's
no,
just the skin.
no.
Just the skin.
No,
But
I
still,
haven't like damaged my muscle or anything. No, I wouldn't ride if I damaged muscle. No, it was just a burn, like just a graze on my knee. But it was like such a quite a big, like graze. Anyways, that's my story. You're welcome. Yeah. I don't know what else I've got.
We'll talk about my knee.
Yeah, do you have it?
A knee story? No.
Have you got a story? Yeah.
You've got elbow and knee.
Wait, no, hang on. What sort of stories do you want?
You got elbow and knee.
Oh,
issues at
all
the
sorts.
moment?
What have you
Well,
got?
that's just an age thing, I
Yeah, I was
think.
going to say that's
What?
an age thing, though, isn't it?
No,
I've
something
got-
that's more interesting than dodgeball. Like,
No, well, actually, it's a long, many, many years ago.
oh yes, let's go.
A sports sort of a game injury. I remember when I was at school in Jersey. I don't know how old I would have been. I might have been 6 or 7.
I can't make that joke then.
No, you can't. No, not at age 6 and 7. No.
We were doing, I think it was playing oranges and lemons. And so there were kids standing in sort of in rows, and we were all sort of running through the row. And the kids at the end of the row had a hula hoop that they had opened up and made an arch with. And as I was going through the arch, one of the kids let go of the one end of the hula hoop, and it shot into my eye. Honestly, I thought my eyeball had fallen out, and then I had a big, massive black eye. It was horrible. But that was a sporting injury I've had very long time ago. I was horrible.
Did it go
literally,
right into your
like this,
eye?
going, "Oh my god, my eyeballs come out!" Honestly, it was horrible because it sort of. Well, you can imagine how quick and hard the hula hoop, the ring would have flung into me, because obviously it's supposed to be no.
I'm just more of the image of you just standing up and taking your hand away, and there's an eyeball just hanging down on your cheek.
You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I do now?
Here's the question. I've always wanted to know this, and I know that there's no medical professionals here, but if your eyeball actually came out of its socket, but the optic nerve was still attached, could you just pick it up and move it around? Like, would that still work?
Oh!
It
You mean
must.
like if it was like out in the second, like
Yeah.
could you like see still?
Yeah. Can you just turn around and look at yourself? Surely you could, couldn't you?
Oh my god, that'd be the
No, I don't think you can because the way that the light goes into your. See, I've got science friends because your light goes into your eye and it like bounces back out of it. So surely it has to be like dark behind it to be able for that. No,
Oh, I
don't
see what you're
know.
saying.
I'm going to pretend I know. Do you get me? Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Yep, I know what you're saying.
Well, hopefully we'll never have
Otherwise,
to
would
worry
it just
about
go
that.
straight through the eyeball?
Maybe,
Wouldn't it?
yeah.
Like,
Because what I'm thinking is that it's opaque, even though it's white, it's all opaque at the back.
yeah.
Anyway, these are the
but
things that keep me awake at night.
Yeah. Can chat figure that out for us, please? Because I need to know. That's just. Oh my god! If you turn around. Oh my god! Oh, that fills me with like.
Only you would think of something like that. Oh my, his brain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell me you've got ADHD without telling me you've got ADHD.
I'm not wrong though, am I? Like that. Now you're all thinking it.
We're all gonna. Oh no.
Where's chat? People need to tell us about this eyeball situation.
We need a doctor.
Actually, I don't quite believe Steph.
I need a
only
doctor that's
has
single. No, wait,
one
what?
drink a week, by the way. A nice wee dram, he says. I don't believe
Yeah, you see that on
One,
Fridays
no,
in
that's-
the
yeah.
hot tub. All right, yeah.
that the bottle or is that a glass?
Yeah, how big's the glass?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I do have a question for Sharon.
Okay. Oh,
So-
God, okay.
Right.
When was, because I only introduced you to margaritas recently. You've never had a margarita before.
No.
Yep.
I like the sweet cocktails.
But what do you think of margaritas though?
Oh, good. Yeah. No, they were good.
Is that like lemony? I don't know if I've ever had a margarita.
Yeah, no, that's
Is that the
tequila
lemony one?
and
Is
lemon
it?
and stuff.
Because I'm not, because it's, the tequila, I'm not a fan of tequila. Just tequila shots, I'd rather drink my nail polish remover. It smells the same. You know what I mean? It's just gross. I don't
I had one last
understand
night
people who
and,
enjoy it, who actually actively go to the bar and say, this is what I want. If you haven't been given a choice,
Yeah.
fine, but I can't. And it's like gin as well. Some people
shots.
love their gin and tonics. I don't like gin.
Oh, see, I don't
on its
like
own.
tonic. We'll have it with lemonade. Gin and...
That's random. Making the margarita, you mean?
Yeah, I want shit.
Now, I like the
know.
sweeter cocktails. So like a porn star martini or passion fruit martini or a Singapore sling or cosmopolitan, that sort of thing. But I tend to enjoy my bubbles and then wine. And cocktails are expensive here. I mean, they are just, it's almost the cost of
They're insane.
like $25,
They are
which,
here too.
hang on,
Oh.
$25. I'm going to just do a quick,
It'd be like
What's that in
about
real
15
money?
pound.
hang on, I'm going to,
Oh,
What's that
right,
in real
okay.
money? But it's like
Yeah,
but that's just like one drink. And like so whatever the
So
serving of
25.
alcohol is.
so it's 13 pounds.
There you go.
Yeah, that is kind of expensive. Yeah,
so you knock
I'd
back
say
sort
like
of-
maybe like
You have two of those.
£6 or £7, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, they're
sometimes
just,
they're on offer.
Is that what you're paying for a cocktail there, is it?
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
depends what bar you're going or whatever. And yeah, my can you guess what my favorite cocktail is?
What's your favourite cocktail?
You got to guess. That's
a
not how
porn,
this game goes.
espresso martini.
Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one. That's me joint top one, but a different one to that one.
Okay, mojito.
No, think outside the box. This is me you're talking to.
It's not a cowboy, is it?
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither.
We just made that up.
I'll type it in the chat. No, it's a proper drink.
It's find a picture of it. No, we're gonna go for Sex on the Beach, right?
Oh yes, of course. There we go.
Obviously. Yeah, but actually, espresso martinis are really good. Actually, if there's like a 2-for-1 offer or whatever, I'd go for espresso martini and Sex on the Beach.
Oh, happy hour. You want to you've always got to go for the happy hour.
Yeah,
That's how you say. That's
or
how you save money.
Pre-drink as well. Yes. Oh, yeah, right. So saving money on nights out, what you do is you go to Tesco's, other shops are available, and then you buy like the little mix or whatever, like 4 cans for like £6 or whatever, and then you drink them on the train on the way to the bar.
That's what we do that. We when we're getting ready to go out,
Free gaming.
we
That's
pre-game
it,
as
yeah.
well while we're getting ready. We have a glass or two, well, just a glass.
Yeah.
We don't be drunk by the time we get there.
There you go.
Oh my
That was-
God. That's not a cocktail, that's a shot.
What?
No, it's not. Just
What's-
it's not one ingredient.
Is it
There's multiple
Baileys
ingredients. So
and-
Baileys and something else.
Like Tia Maria or
Is
something?
that-
I don't know.
I'll look it up. It's Baileys and.
You Google what? Go on, you ruin your Google Google
Oh, my
search.
Google's really ruined.
What about a blowjob?
Yeah, mine too.
There's a shot that is.
I didn't think we were this kind of podcast.
I'd say get a room, but like you're in one, so.
No, I've got to be responsible. I've got to take my daughter swimming shortly.
Yeah, sorry.
I've got to be the responsible parent.
Since when?
Yeah,
She's got a
that's
lesson she
rubbishing
needs
it.
to go to. And I've been
Swimming
quite
is important.
well. It is, and I've been really bad to be honest, since we started doing our podcast, and on the weekends that we do have the kids, I've not taken her to her lesson, so she only ever goes every second week when she's with her
no.
dad. Oh, she doesn't care. She's fine with it because it means she can sleep in. So the poor thing's been up since 6:30 this morning because she wanted me to wake her before the show, make sure she was ready in time.
Yeah,
But
well,
I know
swimming's
swimming's so important, and that's the one after school sport that me and their dad were adamant that they had to do until they reached the point where they didn't need the lessons anymore. So she's a fantastic swimmer, really competent, but still there's still a few things that needs to be improved on.
learn
So
it.
yeah.
Yeah, learn it whilst you're young.
It's
Did you find out? Go on.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Tia Maria. I was
Tia
fine.
You were
Maria.
right. You were
okay.
right. Yep.
But
Oh.
so clearly I know what's in it. Right, okay, yeah, got it, right. Oh dear God. Baileys and butterscotch and okay.
And Tia Maria.
I've got some Baileys, I just need the other things.
Yep.
But this week, right, I have been planning meals, right, because on our Discord server there is a foodies channel thing, and they've been posting such lovely pictures of food and things, and I'm like, oh my God, I mean, I'm lucky if I managed to put a pizza in the oven. So last Sunday I sat down with my recipe books and stuff and like planned meals and lunches for the week, because usually as well I get school dinners and they are good but also catered to the masses, so they aren't like the healthiest of things. Yeah, so here we go. Yeah, so there's Tim's. Look at Tim's. Tim has promised me eggs, by the way, but still no. And Barney's chili, and he's made nachos with.
We
that,
need
and
the
there's
actual
some wine,
recipes,
and,
guys. I'd love the recipes.
yeah, and some cute
Cucumbers.
What's Barney posted? Cucumbers. Yeah. Is it really
Concombre.
cheap?
Yeah. Cucumber.
Sorry,
The same.
what's
It's
that
the
called?
same as
Actually.
it's the same as cucumber in Afrikaans.
Sure, it's a cucumber.
Yeah. So there's a recipe there, yeah, and some, I don't know what the quote
Penguins.
was. Yeah, so this is what Tim was making this morning. Meanwhile, I'm busy doing a workout and stuff, and he's
Oh,
like,
yum.
I'm off to make some. He said to me, right, I'm going to publicly call him out. He said,
Perfectly
I
cooked
know.
eggs. Oh, yum.
he said, if I did the workout, he'd make eggs. Well, I mean,
Is
he
he
wasn't
near-
lying, was he?
Does he live near you?
No.
Oh,
I
well,
mean, he's
that
on the
doesn't
same
help.
island. Yeah, I mean, look at that, man. Yeah.
Okay, what was
So,
that? I asked you the other night,
so
and you were
that
too
was,
drunk. You were too drunk to answer. So, what was that? It looks very refreshing.
I'm
Is
trying
that
to
just
remember. It was gin and lemonade. I think it was like raspberry gin and lemonade or something. Anyway,
Okay.
it's got fruit in it, so it's really healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all our Discord server. So I've been planning meals and stuff, and I've stuck to it. Apart from last night, I said to myself, I'm going to give myself one night off and like not worry about it, because that's really good. Yeah, see, drinking on the train. Yeah. Oh my God.
So we have
Yeah,
to hide our drinks.
right.
We have to decant them into water bottles and all that because we could get fined if we're caught drinking on the trains, aren't we?
Yes.
Bloody hell.
Yep. Yeah.
So we just
See,
load up our
Bardi and
water
his
bottles.
pizza.
Australia's
Yeah,
very
see your
much
friend.
locking all that
Make it-
stuff down. You can't drink outdoors.
You can't drink on the oh my god.
Can't drink on the tram.
Party poopers.
Yeah, you can't really drink in a lot of public places.
No.
Oh, you just
Oh.
yes, you can. You just got to be creative.
As I said, yeah, got to be creative.
Yeah.
And it
so
helps
got
that
to-
we don't
yeah.
look like delinquents either. So if you look like mature adults, then it
Oh,
makes
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay. But when are you going to look like one of those then? Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So people need to get on our Discord server and post recipes and things because
Yeah.
I've got a slow cooker. So I don't
Oh,
have an air
those are
fryer,
just
though,
fantastic.
so
No, slow cookers are
slow
the
cooker
best.
recipes.
'Cause you can
yeah,
you can
I like
do
French onion soup.
Yeah, I've never done a soup in a slow cooker. I've always done stews and things
casseroles
like
and
that. So I might have to try some soups.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
coming home to that
So
smell
that's
of a
my
cooked
mission.
meal is just love
Yes,
it.
and also it means I haven't been snacking because sometimes when I ride home from school, I'm exhausted, so I'll go have some Weetabix or whatever's in the cupboards and stuff, and I don't actually need it. But if dinner's ready, like in a slow cooker, or I've actually got a plan of what I'm going to eat,
Yeah,
I know, and I can just go and like get it out of the fridge and cook it because I've already
Yeah.
done the hard work and planned it and stuff. So I felt very like prepared and very like So I managed to eat it all and do it all and stuff like that. And also I've been buying packets of like couscous, so you can
yeah.
just because I've got to have easy things to cook at school.
Hmm.
So I've got like a tub. I feel dead chuffing myself really, to be honest, because I get the couscous and I pour it into the tub and I add the boiling water. And then I put the lid on it, and it's like one of those steely things. And then I can literally carry it from, wherever. It cooks within 5 minutes. So if I need to go on duty or something, I just carry it, or if I can go sit down, whatever. Anyway, it just works. And I'm very happy with my meal prepping this week. So we'll see how this coming week goes, because tomorrow I'm going to plan meals again. So I need things that I can take to work in my rucksack for school, and then slow cooker things. Come on, people of the internet.
You need something you can stick in the microwave.
Yeah.
Okay, getting there.
In the
No, yeah, well, yeah, you can. The link is in the description below. Please join the Discord channel, and obviously suggest topics. Like Holly said, send through your recipes. We love to hear from you guys. You know what you've been cooking. You know what you've been up to. What you want us to talk about, because we want you involved as much as possible. In the next episode, we are going to touch on travel. I think we mentioned it in the last episode, and we've obviously not got the time today to talk about it, but we want to hear about the city you live in, what's great about it. Should we come visit or shouldn't we? And yeah, best places you've been on holiday to, worst places, and just travel would be just anything travel.
They're
would
gonna
be
rate
awesome.
it like if you live in Europe and you're gonna rate your town as like a 10, then I'm gonna come and visit. But if you don't want me to visit, you need to rate it as a 1. So, do with that what you will.
But I want to hear holiday disasters, like what's happened on holiday that, oh dear, lost luggage, or just a holiday story. But yeah, no, give us your thoughts and your stories in the Discord channel, in the chat there, and yeah, we can discuss it next week.
I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's that
Rate your town.
that whole topic of places that everyone thinks is great, but as a local you think is shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
There, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And
Yep.
we're going to be surprised, I think. But obviously, the more people joining in and talking about it, the better. So let us know, guys. And thanks for watching. And hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share. And we will see you all next time. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
I'm just like, why do you think that they sort of behave like this because they're bored, or it's an emotional?
Well, I mean, hopefully not, but yeah, who knows? But yeah, round one, like, be wonderful, you can conquer the world. Red is when you are like, no, I've absolutely had enough, and then orange is like, don't. I've got like a tub. I feel dead chuffing myself, really, to be honest, because I get the couscous and I pour it into the tub and I had the